Tottenham Hotspur were in for a stormy tie at 4th Division Blackpool. Nowadays it's, oh, what's his name? Blackpool against Spurs. Blackpool had secured the full-time services of Dave Bamber shortly before the kick-off. He'd been on loan from Hull City. Terry Fenwick was back in the Tottenham team, and the only unfamiliar name in their lineup, Justin Edinburgh at number 3. Tony Gubber is the commentator.
And for Stewart, Bamber, big, tall, lanky figure. Didn't realise he was playing when he turned up at 2 o'clock. Had to send for his boots. Knocked in by Davies. Oh, and the bounce beat them. Bamber. Lineker to chase. Tackle was by Gary Briggs. Seems to have been given the job of marking the England striker. 61 England caps, Gary Lineker. And Gascoigne will take it. Stewart's forward. Oh, Stewart! It's in. Paul Stewart scores against his old club. This is Bamber. Back to Sinclair. Davies. Oh, and it's holding up in the wind again. And Rodwell got a foot to it. It's in by Moran. Lineker. What a miss by the England star. With McIlhargey out of his goal, nobody in front of him. And let's do Gary Lineker a favour and say that that was tricky because of the wind. Knocked in first time by Paul Moran, and surely that was 2-0. He didn't get a connection at all, just brushed his forehead. Done well again, Tony Rodwell. Claims for handball against Moran. And the final whistle goes, and Tottenham are through to the 4th round. Given quite a fright by 4th Division Blackpool, Tottenham have gone through courtesy of that strike by Paul Stewart, and will be happy indeed on the long journey back to White Hart Lane. Final score is Blackpool 0, Tottenham 1.
To come this far and not to win anything now, I'd be gutted, and the players would be as well. And I'm sure if you ask the fans who are here tonight, they would as well. We're as good as anyone in the division on the day. We've got to show that little bit of consistency we've shown lately, because we know that if we do, we'll achieve something.
After that, to earn their place in the playoff.
On the ground amongst these two teams, so the loss of the Oxford Milk-Cup defender Gary Briggs is a sad one for Blackpool, compensated though by the return from injury of the Blackpool tar, centre forward Dave Bamber. Oh, they've taken the game to Torquay United from the very first whistle. Taylor it was who was allowed to create the space, and Groves it was who was allowed to slip into the penalty area. His shot beyond Howells, and Blackpool take the lead.
Davies. That's a loose one. Holmes. Joyce has made a run ahead of him. This is Edwards though. Couldn't quite take it in his stride. Second chance. Deflected. Evans. Good save by McIlhargey. Really important stop by the Blackpool goalkeeper on his near post. Davies. That's a loose one. Holmes. Joyce has made a run ahead of him. This is Edwards though. Couldn't quite take it in his stride. Second chance. Deflected. Evans. Good save by McIlhargey. Really important stop by the Blackpool goalkeeper on his near post. And this 4th Division promotion final, away to a fascinating start. And certainly Torquay have come into it more and more in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Saunders with the equaliser. Mark Taylor. Good turn, got away from Paul Holmes. Clearance by Elliott. Davies. Oh, they're caught in two minds. Elliott eventually making a decision. Down by Bamber. Now, was there intent here by the big man? That's the key thing. He certainly caught it with his right arm, but it looked a harsh one. It'll be Dean Edwards. It'll be Torquay 2, Blackpool 1. Blackpool just in the ascendancy at the moment. Davies to Rodwell. Something in the remaining 30 minutes. Otherwise, it's penalties. Hall for Torquay. Firm challenge by Davies, a little bit too firm. Davies in towards Bamber. Attempted overhead by Ayres, hit the crossbar, might still go in, it has! In off Chris Curran, the fullback. Blackpool level. Happy Seasiders fans, a dejected goalkeeper, but Blackpool have really worked hard for that equaliser. It was almost a spectacular goal by David Ayres, great overhead kick, but as it hit the crossbar and came down, Chris Curran, in his attempt to hook it clear, sliced it into his own goal. 69 minutes gone, it's all square. What a terrific effort it was, though, by David Ayres, and what a shame, in a way, that this overhead kick didn't find the back of the net, because that would have been a Wembley landmark. Instead, it's a tragedy off the standing foot of Chris Curran. Leverage that he needed, Saunders as far as Rodwell. Good ball from Groves. Taylor peeling away into space. Bamber waiting on the edge of the 6-yard box, knocked away by Elliott, only as far as Rodwell. Davies now for Blackpool. Oh, it opened up for him there, tried his luck, bounced off Saunders and in by Bamber! No offside. Goal disallowed. Disappointment again for Dave Bamber. Linesman Gareth Davies raises the flag that catches Dave Bamber offside. Davies' shot deflected beyond the goalkeeper into his path, but the goal ruled out by the flag.
Kicked. The referee. We're out there. We have done it again. Blackpool are back at Wembley.
With England schoolboys, and Matt Elliott, there he is. He's on loan from Torquay, for whom he played here in their victory over Blackpool in last year's playoff final. The Blackpool 11 today includes 9 men who played that day against Torquay. The exceptions are the fullbacks Dave Burgess and Mitch Cook. Top scorer Dave Bamber, whose missed penalty 12 months ago lost the match for Blackpool, plays despite needing an operation on his knee. For Longman's challenge. Nicely done by Rodwell. Bill back to challenge. That's 2 attempts to clear, both unsuccessful. Bamber! Dave Bamber! And does that make up for a year ago? Mike Davies. He too being allowed to run to within 30 yards of the Scunthorpe goal without challenge. Scunthorpe a 0-0 down to Blackpool as we start the second half. Martin. Space here. Great effort, great shot, Tony Dawes. Up here. 3 minutes to go. And the heartbeats will be ever louder on the 2 benches. It's been a well-fought match, and for the second successive season, the 4th Division playoff final will be determined by a penalty shootout. 1-1 it is as we go into penalties.
It's all over! Blackpool are up! Blackpool in the 3rd Division next season!
The team who lost on penalties 12 months ago are going back to Division 3 after 2 years away. The 2 substitutes, Jason White and Graham Alexander, are the only people to miss from the penalty spot. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, his day will come. Jason White, he'll get another chance of football glory in the future. But this day belongs to Blackpool, and you can see what it means. Bye from Wembley. Bye from Wembley.
Blackpool will take that opportunity to make the substitution. And it will be young Trevor Sinclair, teenage product of the FA School of Excellence at Lillishall, who will replace Mike Davies. He's an attacking player. Blackpool are going to have to reshuffle and move Tony Rodwell back to right back.